Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers animated podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today we continue our look at the three-part pilot of Transformers Animated, Transform and Roll Out, Part 2.
Well, kind of Part 2. I was watching it on the original DVD it came out on, so it's just all three parts running together. And I didn't notice until I was like 31 minutes into the first episode. Oh, I'm not in the first episode anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching it on Daily Motion because I no longer own any computers with an optical drive, and I don't know where the remote control to my Blu-ray player is.
Oh.
So I have the DVDs. It was too much trouble. But they actually have the hub airing of them, which I assume is the version that's on the Shout Factory DVDs.
Oh, hopefully, is it? It should be. Rob, you have that version. Check the widescreen version that it was animated in, not the cropped version that was on all the DVDs and that was the first airing version.
Yes, I believe it is the widescreen.
Yay. Need to get that one.
Does that still have the commentary tracks that were done?
It does have commentary tracks on it. I haven't listened to them, but they do list that as being on the DVD. I don't think it includes the animated shorts, though, which I think you can find online. Previously on Transformers Animated, Autobots met Megatron, crashed into Earth, also Giant Man.
Yeah, which Sumdac maybe we can have the accident. It's a giant cyborg cockroach stomping around.
It's a very Ben 10 monster.
Yes.
A very, very Derek Wyatt sort of monster. I like it.
And in fact, this, we didn't mention this previously, but this series was animated by two animation studios. This pilot is entirely animated by Mook.
Oh, Mook. Yeah, they've been around for ever, it feels
Does that mean something in Japanese, or is it like what Ben Grimm calls people?
Oh, wait, isn't that a Korean one, or?
Oh, no, it says it's Japanese.
Oh, it is?
Japanese-based animation studio.
I am just remembering wrong then.
Also made Eureka 7, Gungrave, and Read or Die.
Oh, and SWAT Cats.
The Radical Squadron.
What? SWAT Cats?
The Radical Squadron?
Oh man, I'm excited now. That was a great show, and I'm not even a furry.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
But does that mean anything in Japanese, or is it just like Mook as in like what Ben Grimm calls people?
Not off the top of my head.
Alright, you mooks. Now it's clobbering time.
It's in katakana, so...
Yeah, so it's probably a borrowed word from something. Oh, wait, no, that makes even less sense. Mook can mean like a postmortem of book and magazine.
That only raises further questions.
Yeah, it does. I don't know, maybe they started out with manga or something.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought I had heard it. I was trying to remember where I had heard it, but yeah, actually where I had heard it was in reference to like big, heavy magazines, so never mind.
Anyway, speaking of things that are big and heavy and have thick accents, it's here that we're introduced to Detroit Police Captain Carmine Fanzone.
Yay!
Which apparently actually is a real last name.
Well, it's a real person. Carmine Fanzone, he was a ball player.
Oh.
And I think he's like Marty Eisenberg's neighbor or something.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, he played for the Chicago Cubs, and as such, Fanzone has what I believe is a thick Chicago accent.
Some kind of accent?
Definitely upper Midwest.
It feels like maybe it's Pittsburgh? Or...
I'm thinking Minnesota.
Some baseball town.
Yes. He's definitely going to talk to us about the superiority of his hometown's pizza.
Yeah, there's that.
I like Detroit deep dish, but I wouldn't say it's the best.
Oh, I really like Detroit style pizza. It is. I would say it is. I mean, I have not had Chicago style, but it looks kind of gross.
Yeah, it's sort of weird. That's not where the sauce is supposed to go. It's not right.
No. You're supposed to fold your pizza in half because it's so thin.
I mean, they're different experiences.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Captain Fanzone is not having pizza, but rather a nutritious meal from BurgerBot.
Yes.
And he is driving a rather familiar-looking, kind of crummy-looking yellow car.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that his is just, I mean, I guess, how much do police get paid, really, which is sad. But also that, when it is used later, it's supposed to be sort of a little sporty thing, but here it's just kind of was a little sporty thing 10 years ago.
Yes, it's heavily rusted out. My guess would be that, the floor mats are buried beneath a couple inches of burger wrappers.
Probably. From BurgerBot.
Yes. This thing smells like a grease trap, is what I'm saying.
Ew. Clean your cars, people. What is that? Why are you always eating in your car? What the fuck?
He's on the job, man. He's gotta go out and fight giant cockroaches.
The way he responds to the call really does make it sound like this is not that out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
And they're heading to Monroe, actual Michigan County.
Yay!
Oh.
I appreciate all the
Michigan.
accurate Detroit geography here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, he heads out there. We also get what will be the vehicle modes of all of the Autobots. Got some motorcycles, fire trucks, ambulances, and SWAT vehicles.
Yeah, APC 6-wheeled thingy.
You do also see at one point standing around a guy who ends up being the holographic rider decoy thing for Prowl.
And he is perhaps coincidentally a guy with a mustache, just as the decoy driver for all of the Decepticons in the movie was a guy with a mustache.
Huh.
Oh, Mustache Man.
Yes, dubbed Mustache Man. I think he's in the credits as Mustache Man.
Mustache. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Actually, yeah, now it occurs to me that what Bulkhead is one of those vehicles that, local sheriff's departments keep buying from the military that are really highly iffy, and maybe they shouldn't.
I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the vehicles from the first Judge Dredd movie.
No.
I was kind of thinking of those
they're-
big, 30s police vans they have on Batman, the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say they're the vans that they don't seatbelt people into and then drive deliberately as roughly as possible to sever the spine. So I'm sorry, I shouldn't go into this.
I mean, I will say that I think the Detroit police is justified in having this military-grade equipment, given that they are probably routinely besieged by mechanical monstrosities, giant cockroaches, and as we'll later learn, actual supervillains.
Yes. In this setting, it seems a bit more justified than, the little rural county my parents live in.
And they've also got a bunch of helidrones, which is kind of were personalized drones like a thing back in 2007.
Not
The
really.
quadcopters. I mean, these aren't quadcopters, but it's kind of neat.
They're
Yeah,
probably
that
an
wasn't
idea.
really
I
a
don't think
thing
they were
yet.
around.
That was how you knew it was the future.
Oh,
Yeah, this is one of those things like Star Trek where some of the stuff is catching up way faster than 50 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, and speaking of, so it despite their efforts to shoot hoses at it, which
Sure, that'll work.
It's
It
a robot,
ends up-
maybe we can short it out.
yeah, it ends up grabbing a bunch of vehicles and absorbing them. It's now it's pretty gross. It's kind of a big yellowish blob with armored sections. It is convincingly gross.
It's definitely a Ben 10 monster.
And so, speaking of military-grade hardware, they shoot it with bazookas.
Well,
And
of course, local cops are going to have bazookas in the future.
Well, again, you got supervillains and giant bugs. I'm not ruling out kaiju here.
This kind of is a kaiju.
Yeah.
It's mini kaiju.
It's bigger than a person. It counts.
So wait, is like Shaquille O'Neal a kaiju?
Well, no, he's not bigger than
Bigger
a
than a
person.
person.
He is a person. If he was not a person in his size, I guess he count?
How about Charles Barkley? He fought another kaiju.
Well, he was, like 100 meters tall at the time, so, would that, yeah, I guess that does count, because there's the War of the Gargantuas, which are just sort of hairy Frankensteins.
Okay, so at least half of the commentators on Inside the NBA, potential kaiju. Good to know.
Okay.
So yeah, they blow this giant bug monster apart into scraps of goo.
Yeah.
One of which lands on Fanzone's head, which is disgusting.
Yeah, that can't be good.
I mean, it's
Poor
like
guy.
having a bug the size of your fist land on your head.
It's
Yeah.
pretty gross.
Yep. And Fanzone was warning them not to do it, but they just went ahead and did it anyway.
Not to do it. And yeah, it starts to reform like the T-1000, but one blob of it drops into the lake and ends up slithering its way into the Autobot ship, which sets off the intruder alert system, and it wakes everybody up.
Which, okay, it's taken this long, it's like, is that the only thing that could wake them up? Like,
I mean,
is it
I
just gonna let them
guess,
sleep forever?
I guess. Or, I don't know, until like, I don't know, a big fish got in there or something.
Particularly large fish.
It was a rather large
Musky
crack.
or something.
I assume it was gonna wait until, like, a Cybertronian repair crew got to him, and Sentinel Prime just kind of forgot to send one.
Oh, what a jerk.
Oh.
That's kind of harsh. That's like murderous level of kind of a jerk there.
I mean, to be fair, they went through that space bridge, and we don't know where it was supposed to go, and then that space bridge blew up.
That's true.
Although, this does raise a question, Lake Erie is not that big. You would think somebody might have noticed this.
Haven't, like, a couple of, trawlers and, like, cargo freighters sunk in Erie? Or is that the other, lakes?
You think, well, the Edmund Fitzgerald sank in Superior, I believe.
Yeah.
That is, the lake they call Gitchigumi.
No one calls it that.
It's in the song. Gordon Lightfoot calls it that.
Well, okay, but
As the big ships go, it was bigger than most. Don't get me started.
No. Back to episode. And
Yes. So they decide, okay, I guess we gotta help out, fight this giant bug monster. And, so they all scan, they launch what is basically the Sky Spy from, the Transformers pilot.
yes.
Prepare.
Is it the same
It's
design,
sadly-
basically?
It's where it makes where it makes like an energy box around the things it's scanning. That is straight
it's-
from more than meets the eye.
And the little bits, the little sort of panels that come out and spin, and yeah. It's everything short of actually sounding like Casey Kasem.
Yes. Sadly, they did not get Bill Hader, who does an excellent Casey Kasem.
Aw.
So
Would
yeah,
they have
Ratchet
known that
beca-
at this point?
Yeah, oh, that's
Probably
true.
not.
Actually, I guess Casey Kasem was still alive at this point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Although, given the way he ended his involvement in the franchise, he might have held a grudge.
This is true.
Yeah. Even if they were like, well, hey, look, we're not those people now.
As many of those people are dead.
Yeah.
So, Wally
Because
Bird's
they were
still
old
alive.
and racist.
So yeah, Ratchet becomes an ambulance, Prowl becomes a police motorcycle, Bulkhead becomes one of those APCs, Prime becomes one of those fire trucks, and Bumblebee becomes Captain Fanzone's car. Except without the rust.
Yeah. everyone is already conveniently the right color except for Bulkhead.
Yeah, I kind of appreciated that he was a different color. At least one guy.
That's nice, but like everybody else is already the right color. That's really convenient.
Well, yes.
Maybe that was actually what they emphasized when picking a vehicle, was that it was already the right color.
Get me a yellow one.
Yeah.
So they all head out, except for Ratchet, who stays behind because he is the old guy. He's got to analyze this monster blob.
I really do like the character design of the vehicle modes here.
Yes,
the way they actually do some squash and stretch to emote while they're talking, and the way they use like the highlights on the windshield, or in Bulkhead's case, the shape of the front windows. I think in Optimus's case too, to kind of emote.
Yeah, they're very cute talking cars.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll do a little bounce, sort of. Yeah, it was, and at the time that was really not something we had really ever seen in a Transformers thing before, but it's definitely appropriate and neat. It was a nice touch.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't think it really continues much after the pilot.
Aw, that's a shame, because it's one of my favorite parts of this episode.
Yeah.
Actually, come to think of it, this is only a little over a year after Cars came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it manages to be more adorable by not having the giant eyeballs and mouths moving.
Yeah.
Well, then it would just be like the Great Car Rally. That 80s Transformers storybook where everybody has
the
eyeball headlights,
yeah.
and also Megatron drives a big car.
Yeah. Somehow. Was that an Earl Norem one?
That is Earl Norem.
Yeah.
And also Optimus Prime has an unsettling mouth.
How else can he smile at the end when laughing?
And also Hound just explodes in that. It's great.
Oh.
I think it's Hound. Maybe it's Mirage. It's somebody just explodes.
Oh, I don't think we mentioned this on the last episode, but Optimus Prime faceplates.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, kinda, Bulkhead doesn't get one, but everyone else? Well, Ratchet we don't see him in action, but...
No, Ratchet doesn't and Bulkhead doesn't. I don't know, do we see Bumblebees in this episode yet?
I know
we saw
see
Prowls in the last episode.
Yeah, we did see Prowls.
I know we see Bumblebees at some point.
Oh yeah, we eventually see
maybe not this episode.
So isn't Bumblebee's just kind of his mouth disappearing?
Kinda.
Well, he's kind of got something similar to his, Generation 1 toys faceplate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's something that, was something on the toys that they phased out in Beast Wars, but then they used it in the movie, and I guess that's probably where it's being influenced by here, is that they're bringing that in from the movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing from the movie where it's like, well, you can't just have a faceplate. Optimus Prime's gotta talk, but also he doesn't look like Optimus Prime if he does have a mouth, so we'll let him faceplate up for the action sequences, I guess.
Yeah. It's, it's a bit of a balance, I guess. It's okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate yeah.
You were saying you appreciate the...
Oh, I have no idea what I was going to say. I think I was going to say the same thing about the car expressiveness, actually. So yeah, they come out in vehicle mode. Captain Fanzone is somewhat perplexed as to what these rogue vehicles are doing, and also, soon enough, why they have no drivers.
Yes. I also love this stock bit from any fresh-to-earth Transformers series of not getting that humans are peoples.
Yes. They see Sari trying to get the key from the robot dog, and they assume that she is the pet, and the robot dog is the owner.
Yes, and that's, it's sort of like, it always feels like with Beast Wars, like that was an advance that they had made in the meantime, is figuring out that organic life was a thing.
Yes.
So it's always cute when they don't get that vehicles and machines are not the dominant life form.
It's not always cute.
Yes, and so they try and corral her like she's a lost cat.
There's a what?
Oh,
I was going to say, it's not always cute when they don't get that cars aren't people's, and it's the humans. For example, Sideburn in Robots in Disguise.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Non-consensual
Otherwise,
car
no.
stalking.
So, yeah,
Otherwise,
eventually-
though.
Yeah, so eventually Bumblebee has to save her from the monster, and Prowl tries to fight it himself because he is ninja asshole, and he just gets eaten.
Oh, not before
Yeah.
chopping off Bulkhead's hand.
Yes.
Oh, well, Wrecking Ball hand. It had been turned into the Wrecking Ball and it gets cut off.
I mean, it's part of him.
Yeah. It does become his hand. I don't think it was in the first episode. Bumblebee makes a sorry joke,
Yes.
which
Yes.
I love it.
these advanced alien robots are good at puns.
Yes.
Well, he doesn't make it intentionally, it becomes a pun.
Well, if he knows the language, I mean, I
Yeah.
presume that any sort of automatic language learning sort of thing is not necessarily going to pick up on the nuances of names like that. But it's cute.
And yeah, so they just end up, transforming in front of everybody. So we are just immediately dispensing with the whole secret robots thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it like they try and then like once one of their own gets absorbed, it's like, screw it, let's just become robots.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
Yes.
As much as we've talked positively about this art style, I'm not sure it worked great for the dramatic reveal stock transformation animation.
Yeah,
It's a little silly.
it's just that it's like not detailed or actiony enough when they're doing that. Like, that's where you pour your budget in anime. Like, make the stock transformations you're gonna use all the damn time look as awesome as possible.
Yes.
See also Power Rangers.
Yes.
But whereas this, it tries, but it's like, if there'd been like more levels of shading gradation, it might work better, or more flipping around and glowing sparkles. Something. They're just,
The character design, they're already really fluid and simplified, and it's just kind of the opposite of what you want for one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the right thing for every other part of the show, but I guess you need stock footage of them kind of flying in the air with speed lines behind them to use on the show bumpers.
Yes.
Do indeed. So yeah, Sari and Bumblebee are friends now. Ratchet has figured out how to stop this thing, but unfortunately it means delivering some new programming from inside.
Because
So
of course it can't be easy.
Yes, and they're going to need the smallest and the fastest to do it. So that means you, Bumblebee.
I was just like, why are you looking at me?
It's you. Get out there.
But unfortunately, the creature has now absorbed Prowl partially, so it now has it's kind of like the Thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to be a cockroach, it wants to be us!
Oh.
Well, it kind of just wants to be a bigger cockroach, but
Also.
Yeah.
So it understands what they're doing, and Bumblebee only narrowly manages to do a crazy stunt and jump into this thing's gaping maw.
On the one hand, I absolutely love jump off the top of parking structure set pieces. On the other hand, he smashes through the wall on the side,
yeah.
and just either that thing is super fragile, or he should have just crumpled against the wall.
Well, he's not an Earth car, so
Yeah, he's made of like
Yeah,
space
true.
metal.
yeah.
Still, those are pretty heavily reinforced.
Yeah, lots of cement and rebar and stuff.
Yeah. So he gets through and successfully crumbles this thing into dust.
It's really
guess
lucky
another-
that Prowl was the only thing that didn't get absorbed into dust.
Yes.
And Bulkhead's wrecking ball. There should have been some more bits that hadn't been fully digested.
Yeah, a bunch of, cars full of skeletons.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they made it out. This is a cartoon.
It's fine. Everybody's fine. They evacuated the city beforehand.
Although I will say, if this was a 90s cartoon, you might have seen some skeletons there. Some of those syndicated 90s cartoons played a little fast and loose with people dying horribly.
Definitely would have seen some skeletons on Skeleton Warriors.
Yeah, well go back to Inhumanoids. You're gonna get
Mighty Max. People dying left and right in that show.
Oh.
It's gruesome.
Man, Mighty Max was way, way better than any Mighty Max show had a right to do.
Yes.
I never got to see the show. I liked the toys, but
It's surprisingly good.
Yeah.
It had Tony Jay and Richard Mall and
wasn't it
Tim
Tony
Curry?
Jay's a bird person?
Yes.
So
Yes.
like a chicken
Okay.
man.
More like an owl man, but yeah. A short, round, old owl man. So good. So good.
So yeah, Prowl he's alive, but he's not in great shape. There's like a giant chunk carved out his chest. So they've all got to get back to the base to fix him up. And Sari convinces Bumblebee to let her go along.
Somehow.
Establishing him once again as part Cheetor.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is weird how easy she convinces him. Although she's very persistent, she keeps crawling in onto his seat and eventually curls up like a cat.
One of my favorite things this show does, and I'm not sure we see all that often in any other Transformers show. I guess we did see it in the original Robots in Disguise anime, but I digress. The Bumblebee, turning his door into his arm again and manipulating things.
That
Yeah.
happened a couple times in G1, I think.
Sorta, yeah. A little
think
bit, a couple times.
And then I think a couple times in the comics, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly. See, and this leads to an amusing scene where Bumblebee is trying very hard to conceal the fact that there's a person in him from his comrades.
This kind of thing is usually not my favorite kind of comedic thing.
I think it's well done here.
Oh, I'm not saying it was badly done, it's just not my thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Ever.
It is a little cliche. So
I'm not a
just
huge fan of comedy that's derived from, could you just actually be honest?
Yeah, but at least it doesn't go on for too long, and the fact that her name is Sari, and he says sorry, and they think it's sorry, and it works for the joke.
It says get down, and then get downloading
Yeah, that
more
was
information.
the worst bit.
Yeah.
Anytime that a character says get down, though, now you know that you can do your techno remix.
Oh, no, I know exactly what song plays after that, and it's a J-pop song, and then everybody has to spin like they're glitching out on an N64.
Yes. That exactly.
I was going to say, I thought the get down just meant that you had to then produce an unpopular series on Netflix. The Get Down. It's produced by, I think, Baz Luhrmann. It's like a hip-hop superhero musical.
What? That sounds amazing and horrible at the same time.
Jaden Smith is in it.
That's horrible.
Oh.
Probably.
Well, then.
I'd kind of rather go see Spider-Man Rocks at Universal Studios, and that was so bad they killed it.
Yeah, it's Jaden Smith, Jimmy Smits, and I think Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh, Space Jimmy.
Ow.
I've heard it's
That's
not
weird.
great.
No.
But anyway, so yeah, he just chucks her into the laundry chute.
Which they have.
For the robot laundry. And she ends up in the same place that they stashed the Allspark, which then communicates with her somehow.
Yeah, it says hi in a strange way. I wanted to pause and see all the things that flash by, but I couldn't be bothered really.
It's a cool sequence, and also surprisingly genre savvy.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, she grew up around robots, so this box is talking by showing her pictures of other robots, and somehow it sees pictures of people in pyramids from her head.
And I think DNA.
Oh.
Ooh.
And then it decides to upgrade her keycard into a, plot-resolving MacGuffin.
Yes. And, I guess it's just all that stuff that Tutorbot taught her, so it also knows all about the Smoot-Hawley tariff.
Well, there you go. It's important.
And yeah, this now becomes the plot driver for the show.
Yep. And it seemed pretty random. There's stuff that makes it seem less random later.
Yes.
Of
Although,
course,
as Bubba Robinson's on-screen father would say, that only raises further questions.
Yes. Yes, it does.
So yeah, she eventually makes her way back to where they're doing the whole death of Optimus Prime thing with Prowl here.
Mm-hmm. I fear the wounds are fatal.
Can't give me your ninja stars, Prowl. I'm just a soldier. I'm not a ninja.
It would be better if they were trying to get Ultra Magnus to be a ninja.
No, I'm just thinking of Bulkhead as a ninja.
Yes!
I mean, maybe if he lost an eating contest. Actual plotline on that G.I. Joe Sigma 6 show.
What?
Guy loses an eating contest, has to undergo ninja training.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't watch more Sigma 6.
Why?
All I can say is, be a hero, it's time to turn the tide.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so yeah. Prowl is going to die, but the key starts glowing and physically pulling Sari towards Prowl. It then transforms, fits into a slot on Prowl's chest, and then fixes him.
Yeah, it transforms into a T shape to fit into his T cog.
Yes, I think it doesn't do this after the pilot. Everything just has a slot that happens to be the right shape. I guess it's like a USB port. Everything has a USB port.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Or, I don't know, maybe it's 50 years in the future, so maybe it's like a lightning port. Or
No.
whatever they're doing.
Stupid. It's USB type Z.
Yeah, but earlier Ratchet's finger flips open and he has a T slot he sticks into the computer.
Yeah.
Well, it's way different size than this, too, so.
Yeah. Repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's fixed, and then they realize, oh right, we kind of kidnapped this child.
Oops.
Yeah. And so they head back to the surface. They are briefly cornered by the police.
Yep.
But pretty quickly they overcome the misunderstanding, and then they give them like a big ceremony to proclaim them heroes.
Yeah, there's no point in Robots in Disguise now. That was quick.
I like the joke that kind of doesn't work, where Sari's talking to Ratchet and says the symbols on Ratchet mean that they're an ambulance, so they'll usually avoid shooting at you. Except they're completely made up symbols because the Red Cross is infamously litigious about use of actual Red Crosses.
Yeah.
Yes. And that has sort of become the default Ratchet symbol, because there's a similar symbol on movie Ratchet, and then Jeffrey Combs' Ratchet has similar ones in Prime.
Oh,
Yay!
Where is my Ratchet? Somewhere.
And yeah, there's also a bit where the Autobots kind of don't understand what Sari is. They have to explain that she is a she.
Ooh. What is this gender?
Well, we know
they're calling her an it.
Yeah. I mean, there was a girl robot in the last episode.
Yeah.
I also appreciated the bit where Optimus just kind of calls out Bumblebee on fucking up by bringing Sari on board, and he's just like, I'm still narrowing it down to like 5 explanations.
Yes.
And he also says, it followed me home, can I keep it?
I appreciate that Bumblebee is kind of a dirtbag.
But yeah, and when they're trying to catch her, Bulkhead is just like, come here, little creature. We won't hurt you. It's pretty adorable.
Yes. So everything's going pretty well for the Autobots, but meanwhile, in space, Starscream is still aboard the busted-ass Nemesis, talking solely to himself, which he's been doing for 50 years.
Not a surprise, really. I mean, come on.
No. But then it detects the presence of the Allspark, Now he knows where to find it. Which he will in part 3 of Transform and Roll Out.
You know, there were some time references between these two episodes where they mentioned solar cycles in ways that make it sound usually like it's years, and in fact, Starscream explicitly says 50 solar cycles he's been looking for it, which we know that it's set on the screen 50 years later. But then also, it's referenced like it means day, because it's like some sayings about, like, the solar cycle isn't over yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Time is always a little wonky.
That is a tradition in Transformers media of just completely getting that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, just using random measurements of time.
Yeah, I think there's some reference in just in an early Generation 1 episode to something happening in so many astroseconds. And it's
Yes.
enough astroseconds that it would be like 500 years.
Really, the only consistent thing involving time in Transformers fiction would be if there was some reason to cross over with Morse Day.
Yes. Or Vorns and Breams, which I think we got exact definitions for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was in the little
Generation
editorial
Comics.
notes.
They were
Yes.
so very rarely used, though.
Yes. Which is a shame
3
because they're
minutes
cool
to the Bream.
Yes. So yeah, this is very much the middle part of a 3-parter, and generally 3-parters kind of sag in the middle a little.
Well, it kind of finishes the story that was in the first episode. Like, the next episode could just be anything, almost. Other than Starscream will show up eventually.
Yes. And the next episode sort of sets up the status quo of, the Autobots having a base and, all that happening.
Yeah.
They're getting to know people, and also, the continued nature of a consistent Decepticon threat on Earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they had, I guess, committed to it being, the series as a whole isn't really a serial. You have your, storyline episodes, but had this been a more serial series, the next episode, part 3, really could have been, a standalone instead of being part whatever.
Uh-huh. But, overall, I enjoyed it. I thought the action scenes were fairly well done, and the Sari Autobot interplay is entertaining.
Yeah, she's one of the earlier examples of fiction of a rather likable human character rather than one that's just there.
Yes. She's the best up to this point, I think. And possibly beyond.
Yeah.
I have one major problem with this episode, and it's silly, and it's that during that sequence at the end where they're putting their hands up,
Mm-hmm.
they don't break out into Thriller.
Like, they're not scary, put your hands out so they can see you're not scary, and then they put them up like zombie.
It is another missed opportunity for a song, because in the previous episode, Blitzwing said he was going to break into song, and really didn't.
Alas.
Like, if this show was a musical, that is the only thing I think that can make it better than it. Well, it's okay. It's good. I'm not sure if it's great yet. We're still early into rewatching.
Yeah, sadly, we did not get a musical episode of Transformers until much, much later.
Yeah. Especially since there's going to be a musical guest later in this series.
That's true.
Yeah.
Conway Twitty?
Yes. They go into rural Michigan for an episode.
This is definitely of the, it is sort of interesting how the Unicron trilogy went into having, like, your 3 main kids for a while, and now we're back to just having the one.
Yes.
And apparently...
One with a single father.
Yes, and apparently it was specifically, the higher-ups at Cartoon Network, I think, Sam Register who wanted them to have the human character be a girl this time. I don't know if he also, specifically said maybe a girl of color as well, but, I think that that's really cool, that especially if she's the main human character and not just one of a group, that they steered away from just the boring white dude kid default and went in a little more of a different direction there. It's really cool.
But don't worry, we will be going back to 3 kids in the next series.
Yeah.
But only 1/3 white. That's something.
Yeah. That's worthwhile.
All right. So that does it for this week. But until next time, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, and we are on Tumblr.
And we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where we also have our news podcast, Iacon Underground Radio. We now have Amazon affiliate links there, so you can buy whatever crazy stuff you're buying on Amazon and help us out with those. And we also have a Patreon set up at patreon.com/iaconunderground, and help us get some, pay our sound editor here and get our hosting fees and hopefully get some upgraded equipment.
And of course, you can find us on both iTunes and on Google Play, however you prefer to get your podcasts. And while you're doing so, please rate and review us. So, until next time, when we cover the final part of Transform and Roll Out, I'm Rob.
I'm Chad.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
静寂を引き裂き星の眠りを呼び起こすのはどっちだ。ほら目の前弱な魂たち行けとはないまっすぐに受け止めろ。さまた目の脇やそれを処理して僕らは意識組み替える。その手を強く握り互いの絆つきんで戦え。
Oh, we forgot to talk about Jam Project again.
Well, you can talk about it in the third part.
Jam.
But Japanese animation song makers. It's
Yum jam.
kind of a mouthful to me.
Jam.
I mean, they're no Banana Ice.
They make the best robot theme songs.
Oh.
Okay, so definitely, put a pin in that for next time. Jam Project.
Jam Project.
Jam.
Why?